Chef Michael Van de Elzen and restaurateur Ganesh Raj are here to challenge our biggest spenders.
You ready?
Oh, Jesus.
Transforming kitchens.
Oh, what does that do?
And boosting nutrition.
I got some spice.
I didn't put any in there.
All to save our hard-earned cash.
2 trolleys. Come on, people.
We get revealing expert help.
It's actually a myth that sugar is linked to hyperactivity.
How can you just say that with a straight face?
And even let you guys in on the act.
Nothing to really blow your socks off.
I don't mind that at all.
It's time we all learned to eat well for less.
Where do we start?
We'll show you.
These cheeky girls are shopping up big.
Look at it. It's chaos.
Mum's lost her way in the kitchen, so they eat out 5 nights a week.
We don't have any food budget for the weight. Totally freestyle.
Can Ganesh and Mike get this house in order? Time to meet successful Auckland cafe owners Matt and Shannon Liu.
How's it going?
We're running out the salmon.
Running out. The food must be really good.
Matt moved here from China 13 years ago, with Shannon following a few years later. The wheelie wonders are daughters 9-year-old Nikki and Melody, who's 6.
I come here only because I married him. That's the only reason. And he go out anywhere in the world, I just go.
Matt and Shannon met playing competition table tennis as kids.
Both of us used to be table tennis pros. Pretty much we grew up in the same team.
Until recently, Shannon's parents lived with them and took care of cooking and chores. They're sorely missed because Shannon has never learnt to cook.
I don't really need to learn because my parents live with me like a whole life and spoil me and spoil the kids.
Now, like, they went back to China and we tried to do the same thing, but like, really, couldn't work. We really miss them.
Where are we going to eat? Yeah.
Perhaps because they spend their day around food, Shannon and Matt rarely cook at home.
I just feel like none of the food is better than my grandma's food.
If Shannon learned how to cook, so that would make our life much easier.
But, Mom is learning. Mom's getting there.
In spite of Nikki's optimism, Shannon's few cooking attempts have become family folklore.
I don't want to burn the pot again because I'm doing that twice before and I really trying make dinner for the kids, but give up.
For the safety. And also, I don't want to look at her hold the knife, cutting stuff. Like, just like make you nervous, you know, like, whoa.
And even in her own cafe, she knows to leave it to the pros.
She tried to help sometimes, but, you know, the chef just said, oh, we're good, Shannon. Thanks.
Until Shannon gets her confidence up, it's restaurant dinners only for the Lius. But surprisingly, all this eating out hasn't lowered their weekly supermarket bill.
We don't have any food budget for the weight. Totally freestyle. Free shopping style.
And this lack of planning means there's lots of wasteful and nutritionally poor choices going on.
So we always buy a lot of fruit. I think the kids will eat that.
We cannot really finish them before they go off. So, yeah, it's always ended up in the bin.
Oh my gosh. You always want this. She loves these. Sour squishy gummy worms.
I don't think we eat healthy because all the takeaway food, I don't think it's really healthy for them.
So there's no shopping list and no meal plan, but Shannon and Matt aren't convinced they'll save by eating more at home.
I don't think we will, like, save a lot of money if we eat home rather than, like, eat out.
Time then to put Matt's theory to the test.
Going to count down.
As the Lius start their weekly shop, Chef Michael Van de Elzen and restaurateur Ganesh Raj have snuck in and set up behind the scenes, observing what's going on. Given the Lius eat out 5 times a week, this should be a quick and easy shop.
How about some ham?
I only eat beehive ham.
Okay. How about some sausage?
Yucky.
Wow, the whole family, eh?
That's it. Kids, be interested to see how this one goes.
Well, hopefully that works out, because it's nice to have everyone, you know, you find out what they want.
She's in plastic tube.
No, come on. We bought before, and then, like, you just never eat it.
No list?
But there's no list here. They've all gone off in different directions. They're doing their own thing.
Ooh, the mangoes are good for you.
Halloumi, which one? Shannon?
Yeah.
Which one did you get last time?
Look at it. It's chaos.
The parents are doing their own thing. The kids are doing their own thing.
Who's shopping, do you think?
You want to do that?
Yes, yes, yes. No.
Already, it looks like the girls have taken control.
Haha. They won't notice because their eyes are not good enough.
These guys are miles away from each other.
I want snapper. Me too.
You want snapper?
Yes, okay.
Snapper.
Look at the price per kilo.
That has to be the most expensive fish there, right?
Look, that's 3 types of lettuce. What do you do with 3 types of lettuce?
This is nothing. It's just a bag of soap. So it's usable.
This is my favorite.
That's like 5 different types of chips.
And now the biscuits get in on the act.
I can't see a meal.
Melody,
Huh?
you like this one?
She's actually encouraging them to go to the
Don't
expensive
do
stuff.
that. Don't do that. Don't draw them to that.
Haha. Haha.
These secret squirrels are old hands in the tricks department.
Wait, did you take the orange ones? Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, no more.
They don't care that Mum said no. Look at them.
Home time?
No, I love this place.
These kids are having the best time.
You guys want this one? Endoyi.
Yes.
You want that one?
Yes. Nikki can't have mush.
So guys, no more ice cream, okay? We have like 10 ice creams, 10 different
Okay.
ice creams in the fridge.
Look at their face. Genius.
Well, at least Dad put his foot down.
Oh, drinking water. Good girl.
Bottle of water,
Expensive.
1 each.
Do they need it?
Do you want to try this?
Yeah.
I think
But I think they got enough. Too much chocolate.
I'll take some chocolate out and then get some more chocolate in.
Okay.
Crafty.
Who's ruling this roost?
I'm learning a lot from those kids.
Choose the one.
The red one.
So she's asking them, which one do you want? How about neither?
Exactly. Let's go sort these guys out.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh.
Hello, kids.
Hello.
How are we?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
What's your name?
Shannon.
Shannon, I'm
Melody,
Michael.
good
Pleasure to
name.
meet you.
What's your name?
Matt, good to meet you.
So who went shopping today? Was it you two or your mum and dad?
Mostly us two.
Oh,
Okay.
that's quite dangerous.
Okay, and there's no
very
list.
dangerous.
There's no list.
No list.
So have we actually got a meal in here, kids?
Yes.
Where? Show me the meal. Show me dinner. Where's dinner? That's not
There you go.
dinner. That's a part of a dinner. Where's dinner?
Let's go to the checkout.
Okay,
Find
let's
out
do
how
it.
much all this is.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Hey,
Here we go.
we're starting with water.
Well, so it's a good. Let's see if it continues.
that.
We're on a good.
I'm
We're on a
into
good
that.
roll. What do we got here? We've got some chips,
And there it goes.
and it's just gone pear-shaped.
There it is. Guys, all I've seen is chips and cookies and chocolates. Is there anything else here?
There's something fresh. It's a potato.
Wait, I'm not ready for this.
That's me.
I think,
Oh, it's a meat.
and there's a lot of lettuce there. So I think we found our first meal, maybe?
So, any bananas at home?
Yeah.
They make these.
There is.
How many bananas do you have at home?
Another bunch like that.
Who loves the halloumi?
I love halloumi.
All right.
How much is that halloumi? $8.
Oh, no.
It's delicious cheese, though, isn't it? Hey, Ganesh, look at this. Snapper fillets, potentially 2 fillets. $45 a kilo.
Holy smokes.
Beautiful fish,
But
but
so expensive.
very expensive.
The kids only like snapper.
They don't know the difference.
These are some fruit chicks.
I'm so confused. I've seen so many things that I've never seen before.
Microwave popcorn.
So when you shop by yourselves, you don't buy all this stuff.
Only like 1 box or 2 boxes.
But not
enough.
as much as-
Not that much.
Right.
Things are making sense.
That is
Ganesh.
correct, sir.
Do you see many supermarket-owned brands?
No, none.
Okay, people, that's everything.
We've come to the end.
Parents, how much do you think you've spent?
300 or something?
I think the kids will probably know more than the parents.
That's fine. I feel like they would. What do you think?
450.
Right.
450?
So we've got like a. What do you think?
440.
Clue? Well, okay. Well, we'll call it 2 450s.
Are we ready to see?
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't want to
You
see
spent
it.
$447.
What?
Oh my goodness.
how's it feel to know that your kids were closer to the number? It's almost like they did the shop.
Yeah. Well done, kids.
You guys pick up like most of stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Will the kids pick up the bill, do you think?
The cost we have spending, which is like, let's say 400, 500 some supermarket. And then for like, we have to eat out for like another like 5 days. So I cannot imagine the total cost.
Before the Lius get home with their shopping, Michael and Ganesh run ahead to get a snapshot of what's in the family's pantry and fridge already.
Let's do it, Ganesh.
Let's do it.
Ooh, hello.
Wait a minute. Can we just, how sweet is this family?
Okay, let's get into this little biscuit issue. Then we just buy some.
Look at this.
And some lollies.
1,
and some more biscuits.
2,
and some
3,
more biscuits.
4, 5. I'm just gonna put my hand in there and just see what the... Okay. Cheese-flavored balls and honey.
Yeah.
We bought 2 boxes of these. All right.
And they just keep going back.
Yeah.
It's just rubbish and brands and nothing that can really make a meal.
No. Let's have a look in the fridge. All right. Whoa.
There's some greens.
This is a different family.
Look at it all. There's some broccoli.
It's
there's
beautiful
some Chinese
greens.
herbs.
So there's lots of fresh ingredients in here, but look at the amount, though. There's lots of fruit there, and then there's lots of fruit over there.
I wonder if they get through that, though, because you look at those bananas.
No, look at those bananas, and we got more bananas, which means they're throwing bananas away. And over here, we've got fresh ingredients that they're going to throw away, too, because there's no way you're using all this up, right?
I kind of get the feeling that they put it in there and then
and it dies there.
Stays there.
That's right.
It's time for Matt and Shannon to see the reality of Nikki and Melody's weekly shop.
Well.
Look at this, Ganesh.
Hey, how much of what you're seeing here you didn't even know was in your trolley? What do you think?
That would be like a quarter of the product.
You got salts down the center.
Sugar in the
Sugar
front.
there.
This is quite good here.
A little bit of green.
What I don't see here, though, is a meal. The potatoes, yep, just potatoes, but potatoes by themselves with
There's probably one meal.
So that's one meal.
One meal.
We can't go to the supermarket and come back with one meal.
How much did they spend today?
You spent 447.
4 for 7.
Yeah.
So, average Kiwi family of your size spends $295 a week. On top of that money that you spent today, $370 for eating out.
So that's your weekly total of $817.
Yeah.
That's a total of $42,500 a year.
42.
42,500.
Wow.
It's like one person's income.
You've spent a lot of money on food.
A lot of money.
But it's the wrong food, and then you're going out and you're buying food in.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is help you get rid of some of that, or all of that.
Yep, totally. Cut it out.
Cut it out altogether. And then with your supermarket shop, we need to make that better food and swap them out for meals and planning.
And also getting rid of this. You know, it's bad for your kids. It's bad habits that they've got into.
Are you worried about their health because of the amount of sugar that you see?
Yeah, it's a lot of sugar. But kids love sugar.
Before we doing this, I thought we did pretty good control of sugar for them. Really? But like, no, not really.
They can still have some sugar as a treat. I think what's happening here is they're having it so often that it's not a special thing anymore, right?
Yeah.
And it's addictive. The more you give them, the more they're going to want.
They want.
I think that's what's happening now.
Yeah.
We're here to help you, to show you a better way of shopping and eating for you and your kids.
That's great.
But you're going to need to want to do it as well.
Sounds good.
I'm willing to do
Good?
it.
You're in?
Yeah.
All right, let's shake on that.
That's it.
It's a deal.
Deal.
Feel we pretty bad.
A lot of money.
Yeah, we just really spend a lot of money, like, which we didn't expect.
Okay, so basically what we're dealing with is a house full of snacks and no meals.
Absolutely. And the only way to fix that is for the whole family to come together, support Shannon,
Totally.
take on some meals, agree to shop with a list, agree not to buy, treat food, and plan better.
And give Shannon some confidence in the kitchen.
Now, look, so I've been thinking about it. How much can we actually save this family, right? And Those kids have so much power in the house.
Yep.
I'm not sure how Shannon's going to cope with that, so I'm going to go with $120. That's all I think they can save.
I'm going to smash it out. I'm going to go 170 because I think this house we can save some serious money.
All right, well, let's get into it.
Okay.
While the Lius are at school and work, the Eat Well for Less team have purged the packets and pots from the pantry and fridge.
Let's go have a look at what we got here. What's happening here?
Oh my goodness.
Not allowed.
I can't eat
what's
any
that?
treats.
In the
Have
bottle.
you guys ever had this before?
No.
Brown rice?
We have nothing to put in our lunch boxes. Except
Come
for
on.
fruit jelly.
Many of the girls' favourite brand foods are now gone or in plain packaging.
Let's have a look in the fridge. Hopefully it's
Okay.
not the same. Not the same. Ah! What happened? How are we
Okay.
supposed to get pizza or anything?
Blocked. 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 Blocked.
Where's my plain yogurt? There.
You got a
vanilla yogurt.
vanilla? So, what do you guys think about the fridge now? Happy?
Bad.
No?
Bad?
Bad?
Tomatoes. Apples. How are we supposed to eat at home like that? All of them we cannot eat. We don't like.
Kids look upset.
Not this.
It's probably difficult in the beginning, but like I believe once we get used to it, it'll probably work better. Are you girls willing to give a try this week? Come on, it won't be that difficult.
No. No. It's scary.
Mom and Dad will be with you, okay?
Shannon's a total novice in the kitchen, but Ganesh is keen to teach her it's not going to be so hard to make tasty and healthy food for her family.
Shannon, welcome to the kitchen.
Wow, I'm quite nervous actually.
Don't be nervous. I think you're very brave.
Okay.
Now, from what I understand, you never learned to cook as a young person?
Yes, because I'm professional table tennis in China and we're quite busy training.
All right, well, we're going to do something about that today. And we're going to cook. We call them pot stickers, but they're basically dumplings.
Okay.
Yeah? Do you like dumplings?
I love dumplings.
Does the family love dumplings?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this together, but I'm going to let you do the first part.
And the first part is very simple. Just mix the pork, sesame oil and soy sauce together.
Go, go, go. Harder. There you go.
To chop the garlic, Coach Ganesh has some special advice for knife technique.
Table tennis. Same grip.
Kind of.
Like everything else is practice, right? How much did you practice table tennis when you were young? How many hours a day?
7?
Look at that. 7 hours a day, right? That's a lot of practice, and that's how you got really good. Cooking's exactly like that. The more you do it, the better you get.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
In goes the garlic, ginger and white pepper.
Please mix that up. Okay, we're getting to the fun bit now. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put them into the little dumplings. Just
Throw down a bit of flour, spoon some of the pork mix into a dumpling wrapper, and we're ready to roll.
And then pick it up in your hand like a little parcel. There you go. So we're gonna start. I'll show you. Pinch, fold over. You try. Pinch. Yes! Look at you.
With the dumplings all prepped and some veggie oil spread thinly around the pan, it's time to fry.
So let's lay these out.
I can hear the sound.
There we go. That's what we're looking for, right? This is such a healthy meal. So we used a little bit of oil, not much at all.
Yeah.
And then we're going to use steam to cook the whole thing. So it's really healthy for the kids and for the family.
After steaming in the pan, it's time to do a chef taste test.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Nice
That's
noting.
good.
With the dumplings cooked to perfection, it's time to give them the presentation they deserve.
We want to make it so when the family comes, you know how you eat with your eyes when something's beautiful, you feel hungry?
Yeah.
We have to do that, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing how you're learning to cook a little bit of Chinese food from an Indian guy? Is that okay?
Yeah.
We're sharing, right?
Yeah.
We're sharing. We're having a good time. So
Okay,
okay.
I can cook. I can show you. I can cook a curry.
Thank you. Finally, I will learn.
Garnish with chopped spring onions and mix up a dipping sauce made with soy, sesame oil and oyster sauce. A final grind of pepper and it's time to summon the judges.
Have you been wanting dumplings?
Yes.
Especially from whom?
Mom.
Yeah, from Mama, eh? You want her, and she's so good. She made all those dumplings.
You sure?
Yeah, are you proud?
Are you really, really?
I'm really, really sure. Are you proud of her, though?
Yes.
Then give her a little high five. Come on, you guys. Give her a high.
Next time, you come, and if you make, like, I'm going to have a CCTV there to see, okay?
You want proof?
Things are going well, perhaps too well.
There we go.
Yeah, so peppery.
Oh, it's too peppery.
Their usual dip makes a swift appearance.
All right, look.
That's good.
There you go.
Soy sauce.
Yay!
Let's try with the soy sauce, eh? I think this is the perfect combination right now. Yes, high five,
Better?
ladies.
That's great.
Much better. High five, ladies. Dad, are you proud of Shannon?
Very good. That was out of my mind. Really.
And if you keep this up, you know, with the recipes that Mike and I are both showing you, that's just a start for you guys.
They're so simple to make.
Yeah.
A little bit of time. That's it.
Yeah.
And would you like to take this to school for lunch?
Yeah.
There you go.
That'll be good.
How good would that be for school lunch? Your friends would be so jealous. They'd be like, where'd you get the dumplings from? And you can say,
Mama.
The supermarkets are awash with oil, so no wonder we get confused. But which one does Angela recommend? Get ready for an MOR, a major oil revelation.
So, Angela, probably the number one question both Ganesh and I get asked is what oil should we use for what?
When it comes to your choice of cooking oil, you really need to pick the right oil for the job because they have different chemical structures, and essentially if you're heating some oils, they can become really unstable. So the ones we want to use for our cooking and heating are what we call predominantly monounsaturated oils. So that's things like your olive oil, your canola oil, and your rice bran oil. Whereas your polyunsaturated oils, like sesame oil, are really better kept at room temperature to use, say, for the likes of salad dressings.
So you don't cook with sesame seed oil?
No, you don't. You use that as your salad dressings.
And so if you use sesame seed oil and you cook with it, what happens to that in your body?
So essentially what happens is when it gets heated, it creates some toxic chemicals like aldehydes, which really can impact on our health if we're having them over the long term. We want to look for oils that have a really high smoke point, and that those are the ones that are not creating those toxic chemicals for our body. And the oil that I'd probably recommend that we all cook with is extra virgin olive oil. It can be obviously a little bit more expensive, but the reason I'd recommend it is it's got a lot of antioxidants in there. It's got a really high smoke point, so it means it's going to stay nice and stable at those higher cooking temperatures. And it also doesn't have many of the free fatty acids in it as well. So that's a really, really good one to cook with. Obviously, it comes at a price.
That's it.
So in those instances where price really is key, you'd be looking for a canola oil.
and how about our trendy favorite, coconut oil?
Look, to be honest, I think the fact that it is solid, sitting there in that jar, says it all. The rest of these oils are all liquid, and that's because they're a majority of what we call our unsaturated fats. So they're the ones that are really good for our heart. The fact this is solid means it's actually got more saturated fat in there, and saturated fat is the one that is linked to cholesterol and increasing our risk of heart disease.
So if you're going to use that, use it sparingly.
Use it sparingly for the flavour, but pick something else as your main oil of choice.
Okay.
Shannon's beloved squeaky cheese halloumi is our first swap test.
So do you reckon you will tell the difference? Since if you say, you know, it's your favorite cheese.
I will.
What do you think?
That's same.
Same?
Same.
So you're pretty happy with that?
Yeah, it's really same.
Because I'm not sure if this the same brand or not. So I don't know. You happy with that?
Absolutely, I will buy the cheaper one.
And it's much cheaper. This swapped halloumi is half the price of Shannon's usual brand. Ganesh has come up with a restaurant-style Italian dinner for newly confident Shannon to cook with the girls.
You guys like pasta?
Yeah.
Favorite, You want to have me?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
First, chop the bacon.
Yeah, maybe I cut this part.
Okay, it's so hard.
I know.
Once the bacon has been sliced into small pieces, then get that pasta into boiling salted water. Next, chop the onion.
Why aren't you peeling it?
Huh?
Nikki's right. Remove the skin first. Then it's on to the garlic.
You might cut your finger, Mama.
I won't. You know why?
Because you're a professional now.
No, because Ganesh told me yesterday how to cut the garlic.
Cook the bacon till crisp, then set aside. Next, add the onion and garlic to the pan.
Can you help me set up the table?
Okay.
Good girl. Go there.
Little helpers can grate the cheese.
Well done, Yuki.
When are you done?
Be patient.
Nearly there. It's time to add spinach and cream to the pan. Then bring to the boil, take off the heat, and throw in the bacon, cheese, and chopped parsley.
Together.
It smells good.
Thank you, Melody.
Combine with the cooked pasta, and you've got a dish to savour for under $5 a person.
It's yummy? Wow, it's yummy. I will cooking you guys every day. How about that? Thank you guys for helping me.
That's fine.
How about next time? We can cooking together again.
Yay.
Thank you, Ganesh.
For the good recipe.
The next food test may take a bit more convincing. It's the girls' favourite chocolate-flavoured breakfast cereal.
This looks different. Maybe. No, I'm tasting this one individually. It is not Cocoa Puffs. Doesn't look like it. No, it's not. I'm gonna taste it with milk. Tastes so weird. It tastes so different because it's like, you can see white parts on it. Yeah. It's not as yummy as Cocoa Puffs. I wouldn't really eat it because it's not really yum. Yeah. Tastes like those rice crackers. I don't think I might eat it again. I don't think so, but like, we can't put this in the drain and wash it because we have to eat our breakfast. Yeah, at least. I'm hungry.
These girls know their breakfast cereals. If they can be convinced to swap, it'll save 51 cents a box, and it's also free from refined sugar. It's group test time, and we're at St Joseph's School in Greylin, Auckland, to put cornflakes under scrutiny. And when it comes to cereal, these girls are just as discerning as Nikki and Melody.
I think cornflakes should be like a bright color.
The crunchiness makes the cornflake. I like it when my cornflakes go soggy.
So which bowl of crunch is best of the bunch? First up, a supermarket own brand. Kellogg's, the granddad of cornflakes, is next. Kiwi bestseller Sanitarium Skippy bounces in at 3. A gluten-free option from Hubbard's is next. And organic gluten-free and our most expensive Nature's Path is last. There's the bell. Class is in session, and first on the spoon is Nature's Path.
I like it because the flakes are bigger than usual.
I like how it's crunchy. I like it because
It's filling.
I would be happy to have this for breakfast again.
It was a little bit sweet, which is good, and the crunch was good.
A promising start. How does the supermarket own brand stack up?
I think this is better.
I like the other one better. And
I like this one.
I like this one better.
Yeah.
Well, I disagree. This guy's soggier than the other one, very easily.
I like them soggy.
Now for the Hubbard's gluten-free.
The aftertaste is disgusting.
It's terrible. Terrible. It tastes dry.
It tastes bland. It's like expired.
Clearly not impressed with that one. Let's see if the Skippy brand goes down better.
Average. It's not up to my expectations.
This tastes like my one at home. I like it.
I'll chuck it in the bin.
And last up is Kellogg's.
It tastes a little bit burnt.
Like burnt cookies.
It's not that bad, but it's just not what I wouldn't want for my breakfast.
Time to show and tell.
I've got the winner. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
I that goes at home.
Countdown's own brand, which was the cheapest cornflake, was the favourite. Bestseller Skippy hopped into second place, and the gluten-free Hubbard's option came last. If you want to be bowled over, there's no need to pay top dollar for cornflakes. Matt's far more comfortable in the kitchen than Shannon, but with takeaway pizzas too often on their takeout menu, it's time to give cheaper homemade a go instead.
Mike gave us a pizza recipe, so we're gonna start making a pizza for dinner. Let's just do the pizza dough first, right? That's the yeast. Looks like a medicine. Yeah.
Put yeast into a bowl with warm water, add sugar and leave to ferment. In a second bowl, combine wholemeal and high-grade flour and some salt. By now, the yeast should have started fermenting.
It's the bubbling, so it's ready to mix.
Add the yeast to the flour mix, then a good splash of oil.
Yeah.
Then mix together with the end of a wooden spoon.
So it should work like a team, yeah? It's getting tough, right? Let me do this part.
Are you saying you have big muscles?
Of course I do have big muscles, don't you do?
Next, it's time to use those muscles and knead the dough.
You're playing with it.
Place dough in a clean bowl and cover.
All right, guys, we start doing the pizza sauce.
While it rests, get the sauce going. Chop onion, garlic and rosemary.
You killed Mr. Rosemary.
Add to a can of tinned tomatoes, then bring to a simmer. Mix in a bit of honey to taste.
Let's just let the sauce simmer, and then during the meantime, I'll show you something magic.
Okay.
Look at this. That's the dough we did before.
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
It's gotten a lot.
It's almost like double size, like this.
Roll the dough into equal-sized balls. While it rests again, get your family's favourite toppings prepped.
Thank you forever, Nakia. It's called skill. That's why.
Roll out the pizza base and then let the fun begin.
Do you guys want to do the filling?
Yes,
All right.
please.
Matt and the girls have added cheese, pineapple and ham. And then pop these $5 wonders into a preheated oven.
Wow.
Let's try that out.
Wow, it's nice.
Yummy.
Yummy.
So next time when we have pizza, who wants to order out? Or who wants to make home? Let's vote it. What's that mean?
Home.
Home? All right, cool.
You guys can make a dinner for me.
Yeah.
The Lius buy their kids probiotics every week, but what's in them? Angela's had a gutsful.
Probiotics. They're just sugary yogurt drinks, right?
Are they?
Look, probiotics by definition are the live good bugs that actually provide us with a health benefit. And while you can find them in some fermented dairy products, you can also find them in other fermented foods as well. So we've got them in the likes of potentially sauerkraut, miso, kimchi, kefir, yogurt, and also possibly kombucha as well.
And is this the type of food that you recommend everyone has every week, every day?
With probiotics, essentially, it's hard to know whether or not some of these foods do have probiotic activity. So by definition, they have to survive going all the way down through the digestive tract and in that really acidic environment into where they can colonise the lower part of the gut down here in the colon. And in the colon's where we've got a whole combination of good and bad bacteria. There's about 10 trillions of bacteria in here, over 1,000 different species of bacteria, weighing approximately about 2 kgs of bugs that we've got in here.
And there. And what do those bugs do? What is their main role?
They've got lots of different roles, and the thing with probiotics is it is strain specific. So different strains of probiotics are going to have different health benefits, and you might need different amounts of those probiotics in order to have the health benefit. It can do anything from helping to support and protect our immunity, to actually prevent toxins from affecting us. Also, it can help with nutrient absorption, and there's more emerging research to show that what we have on the bacteria in our gut can affect things like our mood, depression, and anxiety as well.
Wow.
So is it a simple thing to say, try and have a little bit of yogurt in your diet every week?
A little bit of yogurt, fermented foods,
Yeah.
definitely. Where you can, look for ones that have talked about colony-forming units or saying that they've got live probiotic cultures on pack, because then you can be guaranteed that the product does contain probiotics.
Have you ever dealt with a whole chicken?
No.
Have you ever cooked a whole chicken?
No.
An ambitious chicken dish is next on Shannon's cooking lesson list.
You could hold the leg if you want to. It's not going to run away.
First step, how to break up a whole chicken.
So now when you see a whole chicken, you can now break it down into these parts, so you don't need to go and buy all the individual parts.
Next, it's time to start cooking, but first, season the chook.
You are salt, I am pepper.
Okay. A good
We're a
team.
good partnership.
Good team.
With seasoning done, it's time to sear.
So we're going to brown the outside of the chicken, not cook it through,
Yeah.
just brown it, get that flavour on the outside of it. So it's quite a big pan, so we could potentially probably get the whole chicken into this.
In a few minutes, the chicken will start to caramelise.
And so now we add the rest of the ingredients.
Start with Michael's favourite Dijon mustard.
I would put this all over my body and I would go to sleep.
Sounds good.
And I would be happy.
How about your wife? She will be happy?
Maybe not.
Next in, a tin of drained brown lentils.
We sprinkle those over the top.
Chicken stock and fragrant bay leaves are next. Origami lesson time now. To create a cartouche. That's a paper lid if you don't speak chef.
Can you see that? That allows you to push it down into the centre, like so.
Oh.
And what this does is it protects the chicken, stops the chicken from drying out, but also lets the steam come out. And so this stock here that's boiling, it's going to reduce down and it's going to become more flavoursome.
With a fancy paper hat on, it's into the oven for 30 minutes.
Shall we go play some table tennis?
Table tennis. Okay.
What do you think?
I will beat you.
Would you like to finish this?
Okay.
A little bit of parsley, a little bit of parmesan. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Be generous.
Okay, I try.
Remember, parsley is flavour.
Review time for this dish that costs under $6.50 a portion.
Dinner is served, kids.
Chicken.
Made by Mum.
Made by Mum and you.
Only a little bit by me. Now, kids, would you like a thigh, a drum, or a breast? Or a wing?
A thigh.
A thigh?
A thigh. Wait, what's a thigh?
A thigh. A thigh has lots of delicious flavours in it because it's from down here.
Your bum.
No.
It's really yummy.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah, it's really yummy.
Do you see what I mean? How the flavour of the Dijon
Yeah.
gets into the chicken and penetrates it and gives it heaps of flavour?
Did you eat a mustard before? You like it?
No.
How about this time?
Yes.
All right. Just all right?
Yeah.
I think all right is pass. I think we can work on all right.
Yeah. We will try.
I think all right is all right. How's our cooking been this week?
I'm so happy, actually.
Are you?
Yeah. I feel like a little bit confident in the kitchen, not like a scary.
Playing in the park is always thirsty work, but we've ditched their usual plastic bottles and got something new to try.
Girls, water time.
Yeah.
Hold this cup, hold this cup.
That looks different.
Just try. Just try.
Yes, lemon. It's a different. It's lemon water.
It's lemon water?
Yeah. You have a try.
Okay, okay.
See? Lemon water.
It's not lemon water.
It's so like juicy and yummy on another cup.
So you guys like this water?
I love it. I don't like it. I love it.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know how, but I think some of the water tastes better than the other ones. But I still don't know how because I'm not a water scientist.
Alrighty, so this is going to be a challenge?
Well, it is. You know, all I want to see is I want to see Shannon in the kitchen cooking because she needs some confidence. Hello. Hey, kids.
Hello, team.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
Good,
How are you?
good.
So, how's it been being in the kitchen, cooking dishes for your family?
I'm feeling like more confident now. I'm quite happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Time for the reveal.
Here we go.
Cool.
So what did the kids think of their Cocoa Pop swap?
They didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
They made their face, that face they make?
Yeah.
It is not Cocoa Pops. No, it's not.
Well,
I see the kids leading here again.
they are leading, but they did know their stuff, right?
So that's what we swapped their brand out for.
Okay. Yep.
Still not convinced?
Okay.
What about if we saved you that much? The kids are not paying for this, remember?
That's right. You guys are.
You are paying for this. Up to you. Is this a swap or shall I just put this back into my bag?
No, we can swap it. I guess. I mean, like, this just take time.
Shannon, you don't look convinced.
Yeah, I don't think we can swap because the kids, if don't like, if we buy the whole box, it's waste more money.
She makes another good point.
They go back in.
All right, so maybe that's something that stays.
What about the lovely halloumi cheese?
Halloumi cheese was successful, so we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's really same.
Oh, did we swap it? Did we?
I don't know, Michael. Did we swap
Let's
it?
have a
Let's
look.
find out.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We swapped your brand for the supermarket own brand.
It's absolutely same.
That's
good news. That's good news.
Because if you swapped, which we did, you would save $4.70
For one?
for the block.
For the whole block.
So that's a keeper.
Keep it up.
Keeper.
Excellent.
Lovely.
Excellent good news. So we took the girls down to the park,
Yes.
right? And they had some water. What did they think of the water?
They just tell me the water really nice. It tastes like a lemon.
It's so like juicy and yummy on another cup.
I tell you what's amazing.
Yeah.
Is that the water they had was from the tap.
It was
Just tap.
water.
It was just tap water and they loved it. What do you think about that?
Lovely. Why are we spending money on the bottled water?
And that's how much you're gonna save.
Fair enough.
So should we swap for tap?
Yes.
So do you remember how much your shop was from the very beginning?
Was that 470 something?
Close, $447.
Yeah.
So just by going with supermarket-owned brands, we were able to bring that down from $447 to $292.
That's a saving of $155 a week. That's $8,000 a year.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
There's more. Do you recognize what this is?
Yes, I did. Pasta. It's yummy?
Guess how much that meal was per person for your family? How much that cost?
Per person?
Per person.
8 to 10.
I'm happy to tell you that it was only $4.93 per
Works
person.
out per person.
And how much would that meal be if you went to a restaurant?
That's $25 per person.
And with the restaurant, so you eat out as a family a lot. If you made that a treat, you could cut a whopping $15,000 a year out of your spend.
Yep.
That's so much money.
And then you add that to your 8. Yeah, there's $23,000 just there.
Future is bright.
Yes, it is.
Maybe in the future we can swap around as 5 or 6 days cooking home and then 1 day or 2 days go eat out as a treat. The kids will be happy as well.
Girls, look at that. You remember the water you guys tell me is like a lemon, strawberry, honey? Guess where they come from?
The well.
The well. From our tap water.
What?
What about that, huh?
Well done, you, sir. That was
we got
really good.
Shannon in that kitchen.
Well done, us. That
She's
was
good.
She is good. I think she's gonna be fine, though. But how about the water?
Ah, what about the water?
We took those kids.
I smell lovely honey and I can taste
and
lemon
watermelon
and
mint and all these flavors.
And we turn on a tap and there's water comes out.
Oh, magical water.